So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get those Armory unlocks as fast as humanly possible. Why? Because they are super annoying, and I know none of you probably really cares to do them, right? It's nothing that feels rewarding, right? There's certain things, certain challenges, they feel rewarding, right? You're going for the camo grinds, you're unlocking camo after camo, you're getting cooler ones till you get the best ones, right? The Borealis one for zombies and the Interstellar for multiplayer. But for this, it's just why did they put this in the game? I made a video on that. I talked about it. It was just really dumb. I don't like anything of it. And if you don't like it, then I'm going to try my very best to give you guys some tips and tricks to get it done with as soon as possible. If you enjoy this one, if you appreciate it, please do leave it a like. It really helps the channel. It lets YouTube know you guys enjoy the content, so they push it out to more people. If you don't like it, though, that's completely fine. You can dislike it, but do let me know why so I can improve the content in the future. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this. Now, there's two things I'm going to say. I know some of you guys, maybe you don't like multiplayer, you only like zombies, or maybe you don't like zombies, you only like multiplayer. But if you want to do this quick, playing both game modes is going to be your fastest way to do this. Okay, that is the number one thing I got to say. Why? Because there are different challenges for both modes. There are different challenges for multiplayer, and there's different challenges for zombies. So again, just for an example, if I throw it up on screen, you guys can see in my dailies. Right now at the time of recording this anyways, I have 3 for multiplayer, and then I go over to the other tab using the R1 button, and I got 3 for zombies. Okay, so 3 each. Now you might be wondering, how do I check these challenges, right? Because especially if you've reached level, like I think it's 25 when the Armory unlocks kind of pop up, then at that point you're going to be like, well, how do I check my challenges in that way? Well, if you're in multiplayer's lobby, first of all, it shows on the left hand, as you guys can see. If you're in the zombies lobby, likewise, it'll show the zombies ones on the left side. But there's an easier way to do that, and that's clicking the options button on your controller, or whatever the button is, and whatever keybind you have on your keyboard and mouse or whatever. Go down to challenges right there, and you go to daily, and then right here you can just alternate between the two. Multiplayer, press R1, you go to zombies. Easy as that. Now you can see some of the different ones that that there's going to be, right? Now, if you don't know a lot about zombies, you are going to have to learn about it. For example, to get 30 kills with electric damage, what does that mean? There's different things, different ways to get that. There's ammo mods that you can basically equip to your gun. You have to find them by, completing different objectives like contracts and different things like that. And eventually you're going to be able to find some. You can find some hit, in caches and whatever. And you basically just get damage using that. It's very easy to do. Same thing with battle rifles. You can go ahead and equip that. I'll talk about zombies in a quick second, because if there's weapon specific ones, like get 100 kills with battle rifles, there's a way to get a specific battle rifle, because you don't really create a custom class, but you can bring in a specific weapon if you want to, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. And then perform a successful exfil. You can literally just drop in, go to an exfil site. It's marked with, basically it looks like a little rectangle with a blue guy running beside it, kind of logo, and you're good to go. Now here's the thing though, right? Complete all those, and that's going to be 6 daily challenges done, right? And at that point, you can see that if we go into our Armory, I mean, we got a lot of unlocks to do. Right now I'm sitting at 16. I've barely actually really kind of grinded for this. I'm grinding for other stuff, and I'm just kind of doing this like passively, and even then I'm at 16 by using these methods. I'm telling you, if you focus on doing this, you could be done all this like super quick. It's not even funny how quick you're going to be done. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead, we're going to go into our challenges here, and you can see that you can basically select and activate, and you can queue up whatever you want. So for example, I can have this one active if I want to unlock the Striker 9 first, and then I can queue up the Semtex, which I think is added to the queue, right? No, it isn't. Now it is. So that's added. So those are added to the queue. Then you can have another one added to the queue if you want to. I'm actually going to remove that from the queue, but you can do whatever you want. You can also go into this and select specifically if you want to see for weapons. Okay, I want to unlock weapons. Well, how do I unlock, I don't know, let's say I want to unlock this gun here. I'm going to put that in my queue next. And then I want to unlock this gun here. I'm going to put that in my queue next, and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? Same thing with your aftermarket parts, which are basically extra kind of, attachments and stuff. You got your perks. Some of the perks are locked under here. Some of the equipment is locked under here. Field upgrades, different things like that. So just keep that in mind. you know, that's how we're going to be kind of, you know, unlocking all this different stuff. Now, in terms of getting it done quick, there's one other thing to mention. So, well, actually two other things I got to quickly mention. First off, let's go to zombies. And when we're in zombies, I'm going to show you guys exactly how that works, because if you do need to bring in a specific weapon, you need to know to do that. So if you go over to your loadout here and you click on one of the options, you should have a bunch under here under the contraband stash, but you're also going to have an insured slot. Insured slots, I have 2 because I completed Act 1 of the missions, the story. They're a little tedious, but you might as well do them anyways. You get different rewards if you want to do that. But you only really need 1, because if, like I said, if it's like, let's say you get 100 kills with BR, you go into your insured slot 1. Actually, sorry, that's not what you do. Well, you kind of do that, but you press square to change it. And then you select whatever gun you want to bring. So if you need to get a battle rifle kill, you go to battle rifle, you put that under your insured slot. Now, if you don't exfil successfully, you're going to lose that weapon. So make sure that you exfil successfully, because if you die without exfilling in the zombies mode, then you're going to lose it, and you're going to have to wait, I think it's like an hour cooldown, an hour before you can bring it back in with you. You could find, you know, these weapons scattered across the map as wall buys or on the ground or different ways like that, but it's easier to just kind of use it with the insured slot. Now, if we go back, I'm just going to go back to the multiplayer menu here for a second. If we go back to our armory unlocks now, or to our challenges, there's one last thing I need to mention to you guys. So if I go here to our dailies, for example. So if we go over to our daily challenges once again, what you can see is here's the thing. For multiplayer, once you've completed all 3 challenges in a given day, you're going to unlock bonus challenge. Now, bonus challenges win matches to earn more points. So every match that you win after that in that day, you're going to get an extra point towards your armory unlock. I'll explain what points mean if you don't know what that means in just a quick second. But those are unlimited until the daily challenges reset. So for example, at the time of recording this, in 8 hours, 57 minutes, and 30 seconds roughly, my daily challenge is going to reset. Then I'm going to have to do the 3 daily challenges once again, and then those bonuses unlock. So again, every multiplayer game that I win is going to count as a point. For zombies, the way it works is a little bit different, and I almost think that it might be a little bit easier to do it like this, because obviously with multiplayer, it's a little bit harder to win a game. Games could take a little bit longer. You have, if you're playing team-based games, if it's not free-for-all, then you have that kind of variable thrown into it. But under zombies, once you completed all 3, all you got to do is complete contracts. Now, contracts you can find, they're kind of like these little like blue rectangle things with different symbols that look like that on the map. If you don't know anything about how any of this works, I have a whole video talking about the basics of Modern Warfare Zombies on my channel that would probably help you guys out greatly, honestly, if you don't know much about Modern Warfare Zombies. But that said, every time you complete a contract, and a contract in the level 1 zone can honestly just be roughly 5 to 10, well, probably like 5 minutes. I mean, maybe 10 minutes for the bigger stuff, but honestly, probably not. 5 to 7 minutes is probably your median. And you can just do those pretty quickly, but you do got to complete 3 of them. That's the kind of kicker, right? So if you win a lot of multiplayer games, you know, multiplayer winning those can be a little bit shorter, but doing contracts and zombies is a little bit more of a sure bet. That said, what are points? We can see on the left side there, right? For the Striker 9 right now, it says I have 1 out of 5. What does that mean? Well, that means I have 1 point out of 5 points. So 1 daily challenge counts as 1 point, and like I said, those bonuses count as 1 point. So if I was to win a multiplayer game right now, that would be an extra point because I'm already done my 3 daily challenges. And if I was to complete 3 contracts in zombies, that would be a point, because again, that's how that works, because I'm done the daily challenges over there as well. So 1 point each. So you can see I need 5 points to unlock the Striker 9, and you can see like some of the different points you need. So I need 3 for these, I need 5 for these, I need 3 for these, 8 for some of them, which is insane. So again, this is going to be your best bet. You're going to want to do that so it'll upgrade and unlock your stuff a little bit quicker. One last thing to note that I completely forgot to mention really quick is if you have a challenge that could be something like, for example, get 2 kills with the Semtex. You can see that I have that right under my daily challenges, right? And if I go into my upgrades, you can see that I don't yet have the Semtex unlocked. If you end up having something like that in multiplayer, what you can actually do is when you load into a game and you go to your loadouts, if you push R1 or whatever the equivalent is on whatever console or platform you're on, you can actually go to your default classes, and most of the default classes will at least have something that's under these armory unlocks available to you. You're gonna have to use whatever class setup they give you, but for example, the Semtex is under there. There's other things that you're gonna need, like the breacher drone, they're gonna be under there as well if you don't have them unlocked. So just keep that in mind. Okay, I had to mention that real quick. So hopefully these tips and tricks have helped you guys out. Hopefully you can get these stupid armory unlocks done faster, sooner than you would, because honestly, the sooner the better, because they're so dumb. I don't think they should be in the game, but they are in the game, so unfortunately, we got to bring you guys the best method into unlocking them as quick as possible. If you enjoyed this one, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon in another video. Till then, my friends, game on. See you guys later. Hey you! What are you doing? Join the Skeleton Army! Do it today! Don't wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow might never come. The Earth is gonna fade, that's inevitable. The next second of your life's not even promised, so you better think about where you're going, and you might as well just join the Skeleton Army. Plus, we do kind of like you a little bit, so it'd be nice to see you around here. But if you don't want to, hey, your loss. See you later.